in studio. He's got a little bling, not the real ring yet. That's from last year. That's from the American League champions. He gets the World Series ring soon. Mike Moustakas. What's happening, Moose? How are you?
Good, guys. How you guys doing?
I can tell we're well. I can tell right away I like this guy. I can tell right away. Baseball
We have
players,
like all these connections, man.
You know why, Mike? Here's what he doesn't get. Like I always, and I don't profess that. I don't think that you're doing this, but I played college baseball.
Right.
Everybody says, "Oh, you were an athlete." No, I wasn't an athlete. I was a baseball player.
Exactly.
Big difference.
A huge difference.
So
Huge
you
difference.
guys go out and have fun and chill.
But,
and
but Mike, you look like more of an athlete than BT does.
I'm also
BT's
42.
I'm still doing it. So
Mike, how old are you now? About 26?
27.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, we were just having these conversations before we got on air. My next door neighbor is Nicole and Gianni Snooki,
Yeah, I know that.
and Wade Davis, obviously with their closers, is friendly. His wife or girl, I don't know which one. Wife is very friendly with Snooki.
With Snook?
And so it's all connected. And then I said, well, you know what? I think my wife went to school with someone who was dating Hosmer. He goes, what was her name? Kimberly. Right? So I wrote Tracy. I was like, Tracy, what was the girl that was dating Hos?
Why do I think Hosmer's got a long list of girls he dated?
She writes Kimberly.
Oh, yeah? That's the one?
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, man, live it up while you can.
Yeah.
Not only, to me, see, what I love about your team, now I'm not a Mets fan. If I was a Mets fan, I'd probably hate your team.
Right.
Our board op is a Mets fan, by the way.
Yeah,
You can apologize or not.
Apologize for nothing. They've been waiting 30 years for this.
Yeah, we had to do it.
What I love about the Royals is that I feel like you guys are a throwback team. Young, energetic, little loose, little wild, but not in a bad way. Kind of like a 1980s team, almost like the old Royals teams.
Absolutely, yeah. We we enjoy playing baseball. You know, we have fun playing together, and we go out there and enjoy going out there and winning ball games. We'll do whatever we can to do it, and I think that's what makes us a good team is that we enjoy playing the game together. You know,
one of the things that caught, I think, everybody by surprise was the run that you went on last year in 2014, because it was cool. It was kind of hip that you guys were up and coming, but you don't have the wherewithal.
Right.
No, by the way, I picked him to get to the wild card. He always ignores the facts, but I had faith in you guys.
We won't even get into how I claimed you guys last year. It's really in spite to the Detroit Tigers fans that were in the room before.
That's true.
But I claimed you guys last year. But anyways, the wild card game is unbelievable comeback, and then you go all the way to the World Series and you're an out away. How much of that success from last year propelled this 2015 team?
All of it. I mean, you get to Game 7 of the World Series. You dream about that as a kid. You dream about having your at bat with 2 outs and you're the game-winning run, and Game 7 of World Series, and to come up short, come up 90 feet short, it hurt. It stung a lot, and we got to camp last year, and everybody showed up. I mean, about 2 weeks early, everybody on the team was there ready to go, and it just started from there. And then I think everybody projected us to win 70 games or something, and we didn't care. We never bought into that. That's why we were as good as we were last year, is because we never bought into that stuff and went out, played the game, and proved everybody wrong again, which is what we kind of always did.
You know what's interesting, and I kind of felt that you would say that, where when you came up short in Game 7, it lingered, it languished, it drove you during the offseason, and it propelled you eventually to the championship that you almost got the year before. But think about the grind of baseball.
Oh,
I mean, how do you maintain that urgency for 6 months? I mean, you're at the ballpark 7-8 hours a day.
Yeah, it's hard. It really is. And to get to the World Series once, to get to any championship game in any major sport, it's unbelievably hard. And to go back there back-to-back years and actually finish it off, you can't really explain what we went through, especially during 162 games, to get to that point. And then even the playoffs, the Astros and the Blue Jays, the teams that we had to beat to get to the World Series
Good
again.
teams.
Great teams, phenomenal teams. And then we had to beat the Mets, who had a great pitching staff, a great team. And, winning a World Series, I mean, it's hard, man. It really is.
Mike Moustakas with us in studio of the Royals here on Tiki and Tierney, CBS Sports Radio.
Now, Mike, we were talking to you before we got on air about you being a home run hitter, and you're a pull hitter. You're pulling as hard as you can and hitting it over the fence and all those other things. But it was a struggle for you early. It took some time, a couple of years, before you quote unquote figured it out. How did that transition happen?
I I looked over my year a couple years ago, and I hit 212, and I said, you know, I'm a better hitter than 212, and what do I have to do to change it? And you know, when you put 8 guys on the right side of the field and there's nobody on the left side, I mean, it's pretty obvious what you need to do.
Start going the other way.
Start going the other way. So I really took it upon myself during the off season to start hitting the ball to left field. And I got to spring training. Dale Swaim, our hitting coach, had the same plan. You know, I talked to him a bunch of times during the off season, and you know, we got an approach together that I liked and that was felt comfortable, and I was able to stick with it throughout the entire year.
How hard is that to do? Because you see it all the time. You see the shift, you see the guys, and they're still swinging for the fences. It's like, just go the other way.
Yeah, it's as easy as it sounds to just be like, I'm just going to hit the ball to the left side. You know,
it's so hard.
As a human, you start getting into your same routine. And I've been pulling the ball for 24 years, 23 years, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to hit the ball over to that side. So it's hard to train your body to do that.
Is it also an unselfish thing? Because I was reading about some of the turning points from last year, and one of them was obviously the wild card game, but then the first game of the ALDS, you hit the home run in the 11th inning. Sweet moment. You did what you do, but in your first at bat in game 2, you bunted to the left side because obviously they're playing the shift. Is that an unselfish thing that permeates throughout this Royals team as well?
Yeah, yes and no. If I bunt and I get on base, it helps me too, and it helps the team. So it's selfish and unselfish, but getting on base is what we have to do as a team. We don't hit a ton of homers as a team, so it really came down to, did I want to win? Yeah, so I'll do whatever I can to help my team win a ball game. And if it takes bunting, earlier in this year I was hitting second, I was sacrificing guys over, bunting, hitting, and running. I never did that stuff in the minor leagues, so I had to learn how to do that kind of on the fly, and I'm stoked that I was able to do that, and I'm stoked that Ned, our manager, put me in the situations for success.
This is ridiculous. I always joke with some of my buddies that I played with, when we get back on Alumni Weekend, we were all terrible, but we all had fun, whatever. Really, truly love the game and know the game. Yeah. And I wasn't a bunter either. Not that I was a home run hitter, but in theory I should have been. I just didn't hit many. But I was always worried, like if I got a hit and run, you're in the signs are going pretty quick.
Right.
It's got to be, and I always felt like I didn't know the signs because I wasn't fast, so I wasn't stealing.
Right.
I wasn't getting a bunt because in theory I was supposed to hit a gap or do some damage. I was in the middle of the order. What is it like to be in the batter's box and you kind of peer and you're like, all right, guy on first base, I think he might be going. I think that's the hit and run. And you got 95-mile-per-hour cheese coming at you. I mean, that's got to suck.
Yeah, I was the same way. I never knew the signs. I was like, I'm not going to bunt. I know I'm not going to steal. So I'm like, all right, that just means hit the ball. And then now all of a sudden we got to learn to bunt and hit and run. I'm like, God, that means I got to learn the signs too now. So yeah, it's you get the sign, you step out, like, all right, I think you put on what I thought I saw. I look over down at first base. I'm like, God, give me something, let me know that we got something going on.
Yep.
All right, I'm just going to do it anyway. So, like, it's fun. It's tough. It's tough, man, especially when you got 95-mile-an-hour cheddar coming at you. But, you gotta get it done. That's the job.
Well, that's true.
Well, the good thing is it makes you a more complete player.
Absolutely.
And as I had a conversation with Keith Hernandez a couple of weeks ago, and he was paralleling what they were able to do in the mid-'80s with the Mets and how they were young and they were energetic, and it just felt like everybody was all on the same page. But eventually it broke up.
Right.
Now, looking at you and Haas and Lorenzo Cain and all you guys, you're learning new skills. You're going to become valuable on the open market. How long does this all stay together for you guys?
I hope we can ride this thing out for a long time, man. We've got such a great group of guys, such a great team chemistry that we have. So I hope it goes for a long time. But nowadays with the free agency and all this stuff, everything all takes over, and guys got to go out there and do what's best for them and their family. So at the end of the day, it's probably not going to all be together for the next 10 years, which would be awesome.
We're going to probably lose Alex Gordon, so forget it's probably not going to be there for the next year.
Yeah, you can't say that. Yeah, don't say that.
I hope not. I really hope not.
We need Gordo.
I'm with you, man.
Gordo's our guy.
I agree.
That's our captain. He's a stud. So again,
best left fielder in baseball.
Yeah,
in terms of defense.
Absolutely.
I know.
He's got to do what's best for him and his family. So all the best to him. And you get to that point of free agency, you earned it.
True.
It's tough to stay in baseball in the major leagues for 3 years, let alone get to free agency. So guys that get there earned it, and they get the opportunity to do whatever they want, which is cool.
We're talking to Mike Moustakas here on Tiki and Tierney, CBS Sports Radio. So, Mike, last week, I think it was last week, we had Chris Bryant in studio.
Right.
Stud, as
Stud.
you know, young stud, just mashes.
Yep.
As a kid, it's ridiculous. We take a lot of pride on this show in getting real answers, not nonsense, not BS,
Right.
not I can't. So we want the truth on this. You
Gotcha.
ready?
Gotcha.
This is the one tough question for you.
All right.
Because you looked like a maniac when and I don't blame you. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
When Syndergaard went upstairs, I mean, that's a dangerous spot to throw a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. I get it.
Right.
You guys open up with the Mets.
Right.
He might not pitch opening day, but he's getting the ball in that 3-game series.
No doubt.
What happens?
I couldn't tell you. That's part of baseball. Whatever he does, it's completely up to him. But I'll tell you that we got a group of guys that aren't going to back down from anything, and we got some guys that throw some cheddar too. So that's the one thing about our team is we're all in it together. And if you want to go after one of our guys, that's baseball. We're gonna go after one of your guys too. But as far as we're concerned, it's all said and done with. It's over with. That's baseball. That's what happens during the game. It's what happens.
But some said that that's not baseball because above the neck is different than below, in the back and the ribs. So that's why I asked that.
Yeah,
I didn't know if that was baseball.
I'm not a fan of head hunting.
Nobody
by any
is.
means. Not by any means. That's danger area up there. But
Kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really could, especially throwing that hard.
I know.
So, it's it is what it is.
I get it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
To be
It's going to
determined.
be in the moment thing.
Yeah,
You're going to
I'm
see
not-
how you feel.
Yeah.
If he smiles at you guys when he gets on the mound, it's
He's
one
a
thing.
big dude,
Yeah.
though. He
If
looks
he-
like Thor. He
Yeah,
really
he
does.
is a big dude.
He's a
He's
big boy.
man. He's a heck of a pitcher.
He
man.
is.
He's a
Yeah.
great pitcher, and hats off to him for actually executing that pitch. It takes a lot to go up there and throw that pitch
and not hit him, not actually
Yeah.
hit
That's
him.
the thing. Not just the guts, but the precision
Yeah.
not to hit him.
Yeah.
That's
The
true.
Mets are going to be okay for our board up. They're going to be okay.
They got a great team, man.
Right.
They got a great team, especially the pitching. They got a great team. And
That's your consolation prize,
Yeah.
Bellotti.
That's
David-
all he has as a Mets fan is consolation prizes.
David Wright's one of the classiest dudes in
We
all
love
of
David.
baseball.
Without a doubt.
He's
Without a doubt.
unbelievable.
Stouffer's, you're doing a thing with Stouffer's.
Right.
Chris Bryant was as well. Tell us what you're doing with them. He was going to a Bears game to do a
Yeah.
tailgate. What do you have going on?
We're going to a Chiefs tailgate over at McFadden's, which is our
Nice.
our local little spot down
We
there.
all know McFadden.
I've been to
yeah.
McFadden's
Don't
in
act like
Kansas
you don't
City.
know McFadden.
You know exactly what McFadden's is. It's we have a little tailgate over there, and then heading over to the game, and sending out some food and stuff for everybody to come try it. It's great stuff, man. We been partnered up with them for a little while, and it's a lot of fun. The people are great. Food's great, so we're stoked for it.
We're going to tweet that information out for you, Stouffer's. Take care of you guys on that end. Really just a fun team, an organic team, a youthful team, kind of a throwback team. So congrats on the championship. Kansas City's been waiting a long time.
Yeah, that's the
it
Chiefs
was
game,
awesome,
by the
man.
way. That's the Chiefs game on January 3rd.
Yeah.
That's when you'll be over there.
See, he goes to a playoff. He gets to, Chris Bryant's got to watch a team that's going to win 6 games. This guy's got a team that might win 12.
Exactly.
Good meeting you, Mike.
Yeah,
Awesome.
likewise.
Thanks for having
Congrats.
me, guys.
You
Really
got
is.
it, man.
Appreciate